Hello. Ben, good afternoon. Jay, resting, hello. Wicked, Miro, good afternoon. Gary, hello. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Delboy coming in straight off the bat. Hello. Thank you very much for the tier 1 for 13 months. Legendary status, mate. Thank you. Tristan Claw, welcome. How are you? Not live on Twitch, yeah? Live on Twitch as well. Ord, thank you. I appreciate that. Pico, good afternoon. Red, hello. Rego from Estonia, hello. Good afternoon. Big Cole Gamer, welcome. James, good afternoon, my friend. Thunder, hello. How are you? Welcome. I think my soldering station should be here today, you know. Stormy, welcome. Damien, thank you very much for the tier 1 for 4 months. I appreciate you. Thank you. Trigger the hype train. Thank you very much, my friend. How are you today? Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. What laptop am I working on? I was working on a laptop this morning.
Good morning, good afternoon, all.
Wow. Wicked Lazy coming in with a tier 1 for 22 months in a row. Guys, you better chill out. We just started the stream. Lord of Glove. We got a hype train going on. Joseph coming in.
Take my money.
Thank you very much, Joseph, for the £2 super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Are you Xmas shopping today? Delboy, quick welcome. How are you guys? Dave, good afternoon, my friend. Bez, good afternoon. How are you? Claw, I have a PS5 which doesn't turn on. Do you want to try and fix it for £75? You want to try and fix it £75? As in, you will pay me £75 to fix it, Mark? Is that what you're saying? Joseph, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub to Great Simon. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 14 total gifted subs now, Joseph. Thank you. I appreciate you. All good. Thank you. Interesting things. How are you today? My A-Fin A9E arrived today. Nice, Yorkshire Dave. What do you think of it? Just bought the Tom Love a few days ago through your link. Any settings you'd recommend? Mine's pretty much factory, I'm sure. I don't think I've necessarily changed too much. I don't think I've changed too much. Have you changed anything right now, Mikhail? Yeah, I'm just seeing what my AliExpress order is because I'm pretty sure it's coming today. I don't want to miss it by accident, you know. Written, welcome. How are you? Want to fix my life for £75? Absolutely, Miro. I'll try my hardest. Changed it to 1080p 60 FPS. Want to use it to make videos? Nice. Best of luck. What happened with that NAC that belonged to the well? Oh, the Mac. Oh, I got it. I sold it today, actually. Somebody bought the Mac today or yesterday. Let me check. Yeah, today. Somebody bought it. Somebody bought it. Things are flying at the moment, to be fair, in terms of actually selling on eBay, which is nice. Except for the faulty stuff. I've got a couple of faulty PS5s that I've lifted up. Cool. Yeah, so I sold the MacBook for, I think it was 300. Yeah, I sold it for 300 in the end. and I bought it for 100. So it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It was a nice profit. And a relatively quick fix, especially if I like knew how to take them apart and stuff. Do you know what I mean? It would have been a lot quicker. Let me just take this tracking number quick. So I'm probably going to end up missing it if I'm streaming. Kazmos, hello, how are you? Welcome. 1 minute 20 on the hype train, guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate the level 1. Yeah, the cam focus was a bit weird then, wasn't it? You sorted itself out though. BX, welcome. Curb, hello. Good morning. Ricky, good morning. Afternoon, sorry. Lord Glove. Yeah, the company cleared it. I had so many comments that were like, Joey, it's doomed. It's not gonna, you're not gonna get it sorted, blah blah blah. And I just messaged the company and they were like, yeah, I've removed it from my MDM. Serial number's not in there anymore. Try it now. I just restarted it and it booted up, worked. I had to boot into reset. So with the M1, what I had to do is actually just hold down the power button. So I held down the power button, it booted into like a safe mode, and then I was able to clear everything. Just hooked up to Wi-Fi and let it do its thing. I'm sure I said it on, did I say on a video that, I think it was the last profit or loss actually. Has that profit or loss come out yet? Where I said that I have oh wait, where's that one? Hold on. I'm pretty sure I have. I'm pretty sure I did on a profit or loss say something like that. Wednesday, Saturday? When's that profit or loss scheduled for? Wait there. Lord Glove. Right, let me refresh. This one's scheduled for... Why are they that way round? It's so weird. Yeah, that makes sense. So the 17th is tomorrow, right? Yep. And then the next one is scheduled for Saturday, which is the 20th. Okay, good. Ideally, I want to get one more ahead, which is actually what I've recorded. But I can't say too much about that one. Can I? No. No, I don't think I can. I wish I could. I don't think I can, though. Yeah. Thank you for the hype train, guys. I appreciate you. Anyone own the Afen A11? Afen A11? Gary, let me have a look. Oh, that looks like a little mini one, hey? Afen A11, light as a feather. USB soldering iron, hey? That looks like a tiny one, yeah. I mean, look, if the A9E is anything to go by, and I can't wait to test my A902. Then I'm sure it's going to be fine. I've got a solder tester as well, guys, like temperature for the soldering iron, so I'm looking forward to testing that out as well. Really looking forward to testing that out. It's going to be cool. Texas News Studio. Anonymous, thank you for gifting a sub to Texas News Studio. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it was the last one, Saturday's one. Yeah. That was it. Yeah, the A11 looks pretty cool, hey? I'm just looking at that now, Gary. I've personally not heard of it. It's between 12 and 4. Any second now, then, essentially. But yeah, I've got a temperature thing for my soldering iron. So I'm really looking forward to giving that a go. And just checking to see what the actual temperatures are on my new device. See how far off it really is. What's up, Vital? Would you be interested in a challenge? I have a lot of people who say the same thing. Would I be interested in a challenge? Guys, the only thing that I'm doing at the moment is I don't take any customer repairs at all. Even the free ones at the moment, I've put a hold on because I've just got so much to do. So I'm not doing free repairs. I'm not doing paid repairs. The only thing I'm doing is buying faulty devices. That's it. That's literally all I'm doing at the moment. As soon as I am able to run up the free repairs again, I will definitely look to do so. But man, I've still got so many, and it's bad for me really. I've still got so many emails from the free repair that I haven't responded to. Just to give you an idea, how many's in this? To be honest, it's not as many as what I thought it would be. How many is that? It doesn't actually say. How silly is this, by the way? That it's just not telling me. I've highlighted them all. It's not telling me how many that is. 4 items selected. So if I select all of them, it doesn't tell me how many. It just says all items. Okay, let me take one off. So 49. 49 free repair submissions, FYI. 49. And since October, guess how many submissions for buying a device? This is really bad as well. Guys, I'm letting people down. Bear in mind, this is just UK only. This is UK only people wanting to sell me a device because I filter it. So if anybody says not in UK, it just gets moved into a different folder. So I don't see it. It's a crazy amount, man. 153 people have wanted to sell me a device. $153 people. So I haven't sorted through those emails, so I'm letting people down. I'm letting people down on that front, unfortunately. So free repairs, yeah, great. I just CPR, welcome. Wicked Lazy, how are you? Looks like we need some 24-hour repair-a-thon streams. Oh, I don't. I'd love it. Thing is, a lot of those will get filtered out. A lot of those will get filtered out, so they might not be, things that I'm going to buy. Let's just put it that way. It might just be a bunch of random things that I don't really fancy trying. So I was repairing something this morning, and again, it just kind of reminded me why I don't necessarily take on these things, because you just need so much extra stuff. And the good thing about consoles is that if I need something, power supply, chip, I've got it, because I've got so many donors, right? I've got so many donors. The issue with every single other device, laptops, and just anything else, you need so much stuff. Ped, welcome. How are you? So yeah. I've got some motherboards upstairs. I don't really necessarily know what to fix today. Because I could run a profit or loss. Oh wait, can I run a profit or loss? It really depends. It really depends, actually. Wait a minute. It really depends. I'm speaking very cryptically today, and I apologise. Feeling your pain, I get asked for some stuff I just carry components for. Warehouse is full of old laptops sold by the pallet load. Yeah. Bodge, welcome. How are you today, my friend? So yeah, I mean, what have I got? I've got an Xbox Series X, or I've still got those 12 ROG Allies, chat. I've still got those 12 ROG Allies. Some fixer I am trying to figure out why I cannot hear, and I've forgotten to turn the amp on. It's fine. It happens to the best of us. Just woke up. I've missed 30 minutes. No, I've just started. Scott, I was a little bit late today because I had to eat some lunch, and I ran over a little bit. It's just been so busy today. What's this new thing in your school app about 24 help? "24 help"? Matt, what are you talking about? What's 24 help, Matt? I think it's for new people. What? New people who join school. So it's not my school. It's not something on JDT school, is it? Is it something just on school in general? Is that what it is? I haven't seen anything. But I also haven't read the updates. School news. 2025 highlights. Schools replacing social media. 30% of members come from school network. Affiliates, map, native video, live streaming, tiers, live streaming. Ooh. School's mission to help 1 billion people find community in the school's 2026 plan. No, on mine. Can you send me a link, mate? On Discord? I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm looking on the school thing now and I can't see anything. 24 help? Is that what you said? Yeah, 24 help. I don't know what that is. Vigo, welcome, pal. How are you? Blue, welcome. Chat, keep scrolling to the top since the last update. What, on Twitch? Matt, if you can't send me a, if you can't do that, just send me a picture of it, please, on Discord. Thank you. Blue. Love friend, hello. Garbage, welcome. How are you, my friend? Posted it. Where did you post it? Did you send me a message? Or did you post it in my Discord? Where did you post it in the Discord, mate? Can you tag me, please? Random pics. I posted it. "24 help." Let me search 24 help. I mean, I searched 24 help. And there's nothing there. Matt, where did you put that in the Discord, my friend? So I can see it. Can you please tag me? Now, how's everybody else doing today? Are we? How's the fixes going, guys? Anybody got any interesting fixes? Should we go for some mood lighting? Ready? Oh. Oh. What about other mood lighting? Whoa. So I've actually really turned down the... So this is now... The ISO on my camera in front is still... I think it's 800. But you can see how much, like... Technically, the quality of this should be better. Because I'm adding more light. Is what I'm attempting to do. Doing well. Found myself in the live stream of Rusty Russ and he was trying to get me to start making videos. Nice. Only do it if you want to. Garbage. Only do it if you want to. I fixed the washing machine by utilising parts from Canon. Nice. Oh, I'll allow that because it's come through and blocked. Arrowfell.
Lights required.
Let's go. Let's go. Thank you very much for the tier 1 for 16 months in a row. I appreciate you and your face. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Matt, have you sent me something or not? I can't see where you've sent something, my friend. I can't see it anywhere on Discord. There's nothing in general. There's nothing in random pics. I've got 2 PS4 controllers on my bench with blown voltage regulators. Nice. I had a really, really interesting fix today that is hopefully going to be for a profit or loss. Really, really... Well, I don't even know if it's fixed. So we'll see. But listen, guys, I used ChatGPT today to help me. I used ChatGPT to help me. And what I will say is that it helped and hindered. It done a little bit of both. It done a little bit of both. I'm grateful, but it done a little bit of both. Am I interested in buying tech? Always, Nick. Always. It depends. Are you talking like a lot, or are you talking like 1 or 2 bits? Faulty tech as well. Just to confirm. A lot. What type of tech? For me at work, I found Gemini to work best. Understand things so well. Made 2 apps from the AI studio. Yeah, nice. I used Gemini as well for this, and it just repeated the same answer, and it was wrong. And I told it was wrong, and it was like, yeah, we are wrong. You are right. Who's Claude? Yeah, I felt like it was jumping around quite a bit. What's Claude? Pardon me. 10-week cycling workout program. Yeah, nice. Yeah, for stuff like that, it's great. From iPads to handheld game. Nick, are you in the UK? And if so, could you please send me a message on Discord if you are genuinely interested in selling some stuff? And let me know what your Discord name is going to be. Because if you are in the UK and you've got some stuff to sell, like Nintendo Switches, if you're saying handheld game consoles, perfect. Just yeah, message me on Discord, mate. If you exclamation mark Discord, it will bring up the Discord here. I only use AI to help me look up a data sheet or troubleshoot my code. Yeah, and that I mean, it does that very well, right? If we're being honest, it does it very well. Stuff like that is great for. Really, really good. Right, how does the top-down lighting? I don't know what Discord is. What is your method of communication, Nick? How's the top-down lighting, guys? How's it look? Top-down is good as well. Thank you, Hot Cows. I can't find you on Discord. Are you not in the Joey Does Tech Discord, Matt? Mainly use Facebook. Okay. All right. Send me a message on here. You'll get an instant reply, like an automated message saying basically that I don't read messages. But if you send me a message on here, my friend. Send me a message on there. And I'll look for a message from somebody called Nick. Soggy tissue. Welcome. How are you? Dark, welcome. How are you today? Guys, I might go and get the I might just go and get a ROG Ally and just pull one randomly out and see which one I get, and we'll try and fix it. What do you think? Should we try and fix a ROG ROGG? Do you want to look at a ROG Ally today? I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming for today, if I'm being honest with you, because I've got some editing that I need to do. TBH. So I don't necessarily know how long I'll be live for. Xbox Series X or ROG Ally, chat? Let's do a quick vote. Did you guys enjoy the PUBG stream? I don't know if people did. Did people enjoy the PUBG stream? I like that keyboard. I could use that one, even though 10 kilos. Yeah, this is a Red Dragon keyboard, so I paid £55 for this, and it's brand new. I literally opened it yesterday or the day before, and it's already marked. But yeah, it's really, really good. I mean, it's very it feels quite spongy compared to the other one that I had that was rather mechanical. This one is like half mechanical, half sponge, so it feels a little bit weird. But I mean, it does a job. You cut my nails, man. I've stopped cutting my nails so much now because I can't bite them. Like when I used to bite my nails, I used to never have like long nails. Like this is long for me. But you can see these ones, they're fine. This one is long. Same with these ones, they're getting long, you know, look. They're long, man. These two. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. I chipped a tooth by cutting my nails a couple of months ago. And it's put me off, obviously, biting my nails. I've bit my nails my whole life. And then I've played with the nail in my mouth. Yeah. I know, there's like a sensational feeling, you know, of it being sharp against your gum. I like it. I've always liked it my whole life. So it's not ideal. Xbox Series X. Oh wow. Oh wow. We're pretty tied, guys. So if you do know what it is that you want to see me fix, so 42 votes. It's up to you guys. Just make sure you vote in the poll whether you want to see me fix a ROG Ally or an Xbox Series X. At the moment, Xbox Series X is winning. You've got about 10 seconds. So in 10 seconds time, I'm calling it there. Whatever is up. Xbox Series X or ROG Ally. All you got to do is just vote in the poll on Twitch or YouTube, whichever one. It's very close. I'll say that. Your vote could be the decider. It's so close, man. Why you guys got to split it like this, eh? Because Xbox Series X has won on Twitch, but ROG Ally has won on YouTube. What's wrong with the Series X? No power. Which one had more votes? The YouTube ones have more votes. I don't know if I'm going to have time for both today. Like I said, I don't know. What can I flip? All right. We're going to flip this. Clear side is Xbox. This side is ROG Ally. Clear side is Xbox. Rough, ROG Ally. ROG Ally it is. Fake the side. Fake the sides. Oh look, profit or loss match. This is the hoodie. This is XXL hoodie, by the way. I wanted to make sure I got it nice and big for the winter. Putting on the extra pounds, you know. Right, BRB 2 secs. Hello. Hello, can you guys hear me? Me again, got to wait till after Christmas. My report on course and wanting to come back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, peeps. The site can't be reached. Joey's not coming back. My wife said, have you told Joey you haven't taken off yet? What's that? What are you talking about? Oh, cows. Oh, I know what you're talking about now, Matt. 24-hour early supporter discount. Not 24 help. You said 24 help. I was like, what are you talking about, 24 help? Yeah, it was just that I lowered the price. It's gone now. It's deleted. I deleted it. Because it's as it says in the title, it's a 24-hour early supporter discount because I wanted some feedback on some of the courses and I had some people buy some of the courses on school. So I just halved them for 24 hours. They were 50% discount. But now they've gone back up to full price. That's what it is. But the message isn't there anymore because it was only for 24 hours. Right. Let me see how much I paid for these ROG allies again because I genuinely can't remember. It was that long ago. I've got so many of them. You best believe it's a no power. $155. So I paid actually £155 for this ROG ally. Now the reason I'm giggling is because I did haggle the price a little bit. So originally the person who sold me a bunch of these, I bought 12 of them for £155 each. And originally he wanted 160 and I managed to just barter down by a £5 each unit. But obviously that still was 12 times 5, £60. So like it's a difference there, you know. Cameron, thank you very much for the Prime subscription. I appreciate you. So I've got this ROG ally here that I paid $155 for. And supposedly the fault on this bad boy is a no power. Wasn't they reaching around 230? Yeah, they're selling these, especially around Christmas. I reckon I'll be able to get around 280 to 300 for sure, yeah. As long as they're okay condition, of course. So this one's a new power. This one's a no power. So let's see what the actual situation is. Is it actual sellotape or is this just... I think they're sellotaped here. Here we go. There's a bit on the side as well. Okay. Doesn't she look beautiful? Lovely jubbly. Condition wise, wow. Honestly, I don't know how they get all of these ROGs in such good condition. Look at this. This ROG ally is such good condition. Look. Wow. The back, beautiful. The top, not a crack or anything like that in sight. All the buttons okay. Yeah. These are, I can confirm as well, all Z1 Extreme models is what I've been told. So I will need to double check that fact, but I don't think they deal with the other ones. But yeah, the buttons feel really, really good. Yeah. I don't think, the only thing is I don't really get anything else in the box, do I? No, I don't get anything else in the box. It'd be good if they came with chargers. Wait, was there a charger in there? A couple of them did feel quite heavy. Which one would then assume that there is a charger, but there isn't one in this one specifically. Okay, should we see what we actually get and what we draw? Now, I've worked on a couple of these now, so I'm aware that we get the 20 volts, and I'm aware of like what the behavior should be when I put in the ammeter. So let me just drag that, take out my my phone. And let's plug in USB-C charger. Now this would have had USB-C plugged into it before, that's why I'm not too worried about just going ahead and plugging it in. So let's plug it in and see what happens. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Nothing, because this is probably going to be backwards, back to front. Here we go. Wow. Okay, I'm going to be... Oh, wait a minute. It's just bumped up. It's just gone down again. So you can see the little bump here. Try and turn it on. No. So it takes 20 volts, but is pretty much deaded. No response at all when I push the power button. No change in the draw whatsoever. And I'm going to say this is weird. The reason why this is quite weird specifically is because I had a fault with a different device entirely that I've been working on today, which has the exact same voltage and amp draw. Exact same. I'll turn the music down a little bit. The exact same amp draw, by the way. Exact same. So I'm not going to say obviously what it is, but it's just very coincidental that that is the same as that. I've only spoken to like maybe 2 people about what it was I was repairing this morning. So, all right. Let's go ahead and take it apart then, because I'm not really getting anything from that. And clearly it doesn't power on. Now, luckily, I've also repaired a few of these recently. So I should have all of the caps, resistors, chips required, just in case it's going to be something as simple as replacing one of those ICs. I really hope that is the situation. Trust me when I say that profit or loss needs this massively. Am I right? Profit or loss needs this. Aurelia, welcome. Cameron, been wanting to catch a Twitch stream for ages after seeing you on TikTok. Great content. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate you. These are really, really nice and simple to take apart. Screws are massive as well. All of these screws are the same size. Okay. Doesn't look like it's been opened before, which is obviously nice. I need to bend that back down so it sits in there. Something dropped? I have no idea what that was. It definitely would have been a screw, right? Oh, it wasn't a screw. It was probably about 3. Because I flipped it upside down. Oh, there's one. I tried to listen to where they all went. And when I drop one screw, I'm usually pretty good at that. But when there's like 3 and they all make different noises, I feel like my brain just had like a screw overload, you know? I was trying to listen out. I'll find them, and if not, I've got a bunch of spares. Okay, so really, honestly, and truthfully, this is looking very, very clean on the inside. Especially, it looks like that it hasn't necessarily been opened before, so this is really good. I'm hoping that Loki also wakes up soon, because I know that he likes to see me work on these devices, and he's helped me tremendously on them before, so I know he likes working on the allies. Let's just go through the process of taking all of this off, which doesn't actually take too long. If people are wanting to get into repairs and stuff, like, I wouldn't advise to spend money on ROG allies, especially because if you don't know the seller, people are still selling these on eBay. If you take a look, they're still going for ridiculous amounts. I think they're still going for, you know, £250 or so, which is an issue considering that you're selling them for 280, 300. My Ring doorbell recently, by the way. I don't know if anybody else has anyone ever had a Generation 2 Ring doorbell? The one with the battery you got to recharge. Anybody had that? Trust me when I say my battery has been like really, really bad for such a long time. I'm disconnected the battery. My battery on the Ring doorbell has been so bad, and I've only just now gone to sort it out, and I've purchased a new battery. And taking it apart was all right, but they used glue. They used quite a bit of glue underneath the battery, so getting it out was a little bit tough. 200 plus broken on eBay at the moment. Exactly, yeah. And I mean, if we're being honest, what are the chances that if they're £200 on eBay, what's the chances of them being opened before? In my opinion, very high. Whereas these ones don't have attempted fixes on them. Attempted fixes mean nothing at the moment, though. Psh, I don't want to talk about it. I would like you to teach Jack Black to repair tech, so when I need my next phone repair, I can call him and get a musical experience from the get-go. What? What does that even mean? I don't understand what you mean. One thing I do know is that if I do get this fixed, you best believe I'm updating all of the drivers. So when I sold this, I actually sold one of these to Gibbs and Pieces, you know, the person who streams on Twitch. When I sold one of the ROG allies that I fixed in the last bout of stuff, I sold it to him. He got it and opened it on stream, and it came up with like an error, and he wasn't using in defense of myself, he wasn't using the right charger, right? So it was trying to do a BIOS update, if that makes sense, but he wasn't using the correct charger. It wasn't enough. So it basically told him that he couldn't do the update, and I kind of thought it was bricked. I was panicking, and as you can imagine. And it turns out he needed to just use the charger, but he shouldn't have had to do the update anyway. But I ran through all the updates as best as I possibly could, but I don't think I'd done them on Windows. So when I installed the BIOS, and I essentially went through everything on the device, I think it took like maybe an hour, maybe even longer, to install all of the drivers. And because it was connected to the internet, I assumed that it had installed all of them and that there was no issues. But turns out that when you then get into Windows, you have to do Windows updates on top of that. That then forces another BIOS update because of Windows things, right? So yeah, that was a lesson learned. Next time I go to fix one of these. Alright, can we take this off now? We can, good. Bit of a weird one. Do you guys see I'm going to fix this this ROG ally, yes or no? I wouldn't say like I'm ridiculously new to them. Do you know what I need to find out? I need to find out what EC means, chat. Because I know that with laptops and USB-C devices mainly. Oh, somebody bought a PS5 Slim. Thank you. If you're watching the stream, thank you. I don't know if you are, but somebody bought one of my PS5 Slims on eBay. A faulty one, I might add. It wasn't one that is working, unfortunately. So shout out to you, whoever just bought that. But yeah, I need to really understand the EC side of things, because I kind of need to just Joey fight in my head. because I hear it getting chucked about a lot, and every time I try and make sense of it, I don't, because I'm a little bit of a moron. Yep, that was me. Oh, random bloke. What a fitting name as well. Thank you very much for purchasing the PS5. Are you just taking it for parts, or are you going to attempt to actually try and fix it? Dog chewed switch for $35. It works completely. Thankfully, bad at MMC. Oh, nice. Yeah, you had one that had a bad MMC, so you just straight up swapped. Lovely jubbly. Honest question about the Switch 2-inch durability. How easy can a toddler break the connectors? Are they durable? Oh, I think they're quite durable, the actual controllers. Chat, I don't know if you can answer that better. I've taken one apart, but I've not taken the sticks, the controllers apart themselves. I've taken the actual console, the tablet apart. And but what I've heard is that they're actually really good. They're very durable. I think Tronics Fix was somebody who tried to not necessarily break them, but he tried to put a lot of pressure on them. It might have been Linus, to be fair. If you take a look at those videos, they're very, very strong. Giving it a go to fix. Wow, which one did you buy, random bloke? Was it the software one, or was it it wasn't an APU one, was it? Because they are cracked APUs, mate. Was it the software one that you bought, I'm assuming? Because, I mean, I don't think you can fix a cracked APU unless you look at an APU repair. Software one. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just don't have the time to commit to it. Like, could be... that was, like I said, I think that was in the description of that one. Was that the one where I said about the front button? That was an earlier profit or loss, I think. I think that might have been 61 of season 2 or 62, one of those. But if I was to go ahead and spend more time looking at it and trying to fix it, I'd go SSD controller or SSD cache, or even possibly one of the SSD chips. I don't know if that's going to fix it. I don't know if that's where your head was heading as well. But best of luck. If you could let me know, random bloke, that would be much appreciated. I'll probably get that shipped out tomorrow, mate, because I'm streaming for the rest of the day, and then by the time I finish, the post office is shut. So I'll probably get it done tomorrow, if that's okay, my friend. All right, here we go. We have taken it apart. I'm going to remove this because sometimes it makes it more difficult, actually, to slide it around. And I'm going to take the chassis and put that over here as well. I'm just going to see if I get the exact same as what I had previous. So if I just plug the USB charger in, do we still get 20 volts at... Yeah. Do you know what? It's going to be so funny, right? If I nail this. I'm going to call this right now. I'm going to say the Intersil chip. I'm just going to say Intersil. And you guys might be like, what? Because I get 20 volts here. So I get 20 volts. It's not a negotiation process from going from 5 to 20. So I can rule out... I think... I don't know if I'm right in saying the EC. Again, because I don't really know what EC is. Does anybody know what EC stands for? That and power supply swap too. Ooh, don't give me ideas, mate. Do you know what? I don't even know if I did the... Whoa, what is that? Are those caps okay? Oh, it might just be sticky stuff. I don't know. Yeah, in regards to that, I don't know if I tried a different power supply. I can't remember, honestly. The video is out there. If you want to check and see what I did in the video, feel free. I think it's, like I said, I think it's episode 61 or 62 of Profit or Loss. But if you want to check what I've done there, just for reference and to give you a little bit more of a better chance of actually fixing it, feel free to check it out. I'm just going to go in continuity mode real quick. Joey, it's really fishy you've gone to Intersil. Why have you gone straight to the Intersil chip? Well, I had a very similar fix. I don't know if it is a fix, to be fair. I can't necessarily call it a fix yet. I had a very similar issue on something else today. So I'm just going to take some measurements right now. And this is where the experience comes in, because I like to think I kind of know what I'm looking for at this point. Or I could be completely and utterly out of my depth as usual. That could also be a thing, couldn't it? Let me have a look. That's fine. I'm sure that's ground. I don't know if this is our EC chip, but... Did anybody know? EC on electronic... Yeah, I mean the EC on electronic devices, yeah. Two Xbox Series X fixed, 180 for both. Wi-Fi's one now and sold for 420. Let's go, Carson. Well done, mate. Embedded controller, that's it. EC embedded controller, I think it has code that is continually running to monitor the status on lines. Yeah, I think the EC is it does a lot of stuff, right? So the EC controls a lot more of the lower voltage things, I believe, is my understanding, or what I'm trying to understand about it. I'm pretty sure that's what EC stands for. You guys are right. Embedded controller. I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. But I've got a feeling about this intersil, to be honest. Let me see if I'm getting voltages where I need to get voltages. So I'm just going to plug in the USB-C again, and I'm going to put my multimeter into DC voltage mode. I'm just going to move the microscope out of the way to give us a bit of a wider POV here. So if I put that here, I'm just going to measure. So I've got 20 volts coming in. I'm going to measure on some of our coils to just see if I get any voltage on them. Because it might be something like a MOSFET not allowing the voltage to go through. That wouldn't surprise me. I mean, because it is so funny, because I had something like this today and I've just learned all about this. So being able to actually apply this to like the logic that I have on this will be amazing. What I'm seeing here is I'm not seeing 20 volts or any other voltage on the board. Okay, so I get my 20 volts, and if I reckon that if I go around this intersil chip here, I reckon I'll have my 20 volts somewhere. Okay, so can you see I've got the so I've got 4.9 volts here. My multimeter's in the top right. So I've got 4.9. What have I got here? 4.6. Where's the main 20? Here? There it is. So we get 19 volts here. Okay, but can you see that I'm missing maybe like 0.6 volts somewhere? Now, I don't know. What do I get here? 19 volts here as well. So in this area, I'm getting what I need. Let me check here. Wait there. 19. 19. All right. So my suspicion is kind of right. So I get my 19 volts. So what that tells me is that the ITE chip on the other side of the board, which is the converter chip or whatever you want to call it, the step up, this is working here. And then we've also got a tiny little IC down here. And I know that this is working because I'm pretty sure it either, I don't know if it steps up from 5 to 20 or something like that. But that is working as well, because on a cap after, on the output of that chip, which is here, I go ahead and I get 20 volts. So I know that's working. What I think we've got is a breakdown between after that and it then trying to reach other components on the board. My guess straight away is the intersil. Now, I've had something today whereby this intersil chip here right here, one of the rails actually controls a gate on a MOSFET. Now, for whatever reason, the chip went bad and it stopped the gate from opening on the MOSFET and allowing the voltage to pass through the MOSFET or activate the MOSFET, whatever terminology you want to use, right? So what I'm going to do right now is just check and see if there's any back-to-back MOSFETs in the same area, which I'm kind of seeing here, these two, right? And I'm just going to do a little bit of probing around them to see if I get voltage on them either side or not. Because if I don't, then I kind of figure out what area it is that I'm actually looking into here. So if I probe here, I get nothing. If I probe here, oh my gosh. Okay, I can't believe it. The first two MOSFETs I found, by the way. The first two MOSFETs I found. Right. So I get 20 volts this side of this MOSFET. This side of the MOSFET, I get 0. You might be thinking, which trust me, is something that I thought today, oh, the MOSFET's bad. Well, actually, that's not necessarily true. I'm going to measure the gate on the MOSFET, which is this cap here. And would you look at that? The gate is nothing. So my original thinking was, yeah, the MOSFET is just completely, it's gone, right? Well, I need to find out actually which way, is this drain or is this source? I think this is source and then drain is this way, is where my head goes. Let me check the gate on here. The gate on here is also null and void. So basically the gate is not opening the MOSFET to allow the voltage to pass through from here to here or do whatever it needs to do with the voltage, right? If I mess it, yeah, so here is the gate. Here I'm pretty sure is the drain and here is the source. So the voltage comes through here, the 20 volts, It goes to here. It says, please, sir, give me 20 volts. And the gate is going, nah, I'm not opening for you. This gate, I guarantee, I don't guarantee because I don't necessarily know what I'm talking about, but I think it links up to this intersil IC. And this intersil IC opens the gate on this MOSFET. That is my guess. And if I've nailed that, I will be happy with myself because it's not very often that I sound like I know what I'm doing. Because we get voltage here, right? Yeah, we get 20 Vs here. I wonder if this cap has a potential to be shorted. I don't think it is, but I will check. So I'm going to go into continuity mode. I don't think that is the case. No, because the gate would also be shorted, right? So as you can see, the gate's not shorted here. So it's not a short to ground. Let me go back over to my intersil chip because there'll be a pin out for this intersil chip somewhere. Trust me, I know. And you guys are going to find this so funny. If anybody's watching this live, you'll see a video that comes out soon and you'll be like, ah. And if you do, just comment and say, that's how he knew. Because otherwise, I'd be stuffed here, by the way. The information and research I've done this morning has changed the way that I look at electronics as a whole, to be honest. I've had like a little bit of a click moment, but I guarantee I'm still really rubbish at stuff. So if I measure here, yeah, 0.03, I reckon it's got to be, it's going to be one of maybe, so pin 1 is here. It's probably going to be one of these. Which one is it? Pin 1 is here. If I'm right in thinking, maybe so on the opposite end is here. So that's 5. That's our 20. That's nothing. There's going to be one here that is, if it's the same sort of thing, wait there, let me go into resistance mode, right? And the MOSFET is here. I'm going to measure, because it shouldn't be ground. It should be very low ohms though, if it's, again, the same. It's not. Okay, so this one is a little bit different. It's not very low ohms. The one that I had was 6 ohms. So we don't actually have a short on the gate itself. But if I measure here, what have we got? Oh, we got 20 ohms here, look. So we got 20 ohms worth of resistance here. Oh, we got 20 ohms in before as well. Oh, okay. No, that's fine then, I guess. Wait a minute. 20 ohms and it still allows 19 volts? How is that? Is that something, is it? Only 20 ohms? Yeah, only 20 ohms worth of resistance. But 20 volts allowed through. 20 ohms. What do I get here? Mega ohms overload. 20 ohms. 20 ohms. What resistance do I get? Source to gate. 54 mega ohms. What about gate to drain? 1.5 mega ohms. Yeah, there's no voltage in here now. It's just weird how it's 20 ohms, hey? Protection both ways. Gotcha, JFix. Yeah, that makes sense. Termination, welcome. Code on that dial by the FCC silk screen looked a little off. At least that looks different than the other diodes. Are you talking about here? Are you talking about down here? There's a cap here which looks... Guys, why does this cap look so crumbled? I'm pretty sure it's glue. But I don't know what was there. Yeah, I think this cap is fine. I think it is just glue. I think it's here is where our issue is on this intersil chip. But the 20 ohms is weirding me out, to be honest. Resistance here. Mega ohms. It'll go up to mega ohms. Yeah, there we go. I think it's got something to do with this. intersil chip, if I'm honest with you. And I've got plenty of these, so I hope it is. I think it's got something to do with this. Issue being is that when so let me go back to these FETs, right? So with these MOSFETs here, right? Now it's up to, okay, so weird. All right, now it's climbing. So our 20 volt rail is now climbing and we're in kilo ohms. So what I'm going to do is measure here again. What do I get now here? Mega ohms, that's mega ohms as well. What do I get here? 21. So wait, what do I get here? 21? What's going on? Multimeter, come on, please. 1.4 ohms. Resistance mode. 20 ohms. But then if I plug it in the power, and I go back to here, and I go into DC voltage, and I'll measure 20 Vs. No Vs. No Vs. I think it's, guys, I think it's going to be intersil chip. But I can't prove it. I can't prove it. Let me go to diode mode and see if I can pair one of the rails somehow. So what do we have? 0.64. Okay, 0.64 is what I'm looking for. 0.64 for the gate of that MOSFET. That MOSFET's not opening. Help me try and find 0.64. 54? 64, but I think a little bit too high. The one that I was just measuring was 6.3, borderline 6.4, right? Not this one. Nope. 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 I think this rail. No. 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 Ah. This bad boy. This bad boy. Okay, hold on. So what I'm going to do now is put it into continuity mode, right? And this should be the same rail to the gate of the MOSFET. So continuity mode. Probe here and probe on the MOSFET. On the gate. There it is. 1.3. This is it. So what I'm going to do actually is check this resistor to make sure it's not blown, because if this resistor is also blown, that could be a reason why the gate isn't opening. So I'm just going to measure. It's very unlikely, I guess. It's just an ohm. And if this resistor had an issue, is that a dry solder joint or something? No. If this resistor had an issue, I'm pretty sure it will be a lot higher than that. Okay, so I think, well, I've got 11 ohms, which, yes, it is meant to be 10 ohms, right? So let me measure again. What's our resistance to ground here in the mega ohms? Could be a bad MOSFET, by the way. But either way, I kind of know that our issue is around this FET. Where is it? There. I don't know if it's anything relating to here. Yo, Technic! Thank you very much.
Hi, everybody.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Tier 3 for 20 months. Thank you, my guy. I appreciate you. No voltage on gate can also be indicator intersil is working okay. It will cut gate voltage to stop power getting to the board when there is a fault elsewhere. Yeah. So on the other board that I worked on, the gate and the drain was 2 ohms. What I'm actually tempted to do here is take this off. I'm tempted to remove this MOSFET because I haven't really got another point of looking at this, because all of this takes 20 volts, right? This rail here takes 20 volts. So what I'm going to do is take this MOSFET off, and then I'm going to see, because it might be connected in some way, right? And if I remove this, then the gate won't be activating with the source, and then hopefully what I'm hoping is that we reveal some sort of short on this side or something that's not right. So So I'm just going to remove this MOSFET real quick. That's the logic anyway. Let's remove this MOSFET out of circuit. These boards are thick, man. Lord, a glove. Right, so that MOSFET's gone. How are you, Technic? Thank you very much for the tier 3! Legendary, mate. I appreciate you. Right, meet it in continuity mode. Let's just see if we get a beat with a beat. No, but it has gone down to 200 ohms. What about the gate? No. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. 14 ohms, there we go. I thought that's what it might be. 14 ohms. And then do we get 14 ohms over here? We do. Okay, so we now have an issue on this rail. And I don't know what voltage this is going to be. But if it goes... I don't know if... really basic and newbie question, guys. Can MOSFETs change the voltage? Can MOSFETs change the voltage? So we've got the 20 Vs here, which is now absolutely fine. But then over here, we've got... Right, it's 320 ohms. There we go. Every time I touch the gate and touch here, that's when it does something. So strange. I'm just seeing if it changes. Maybe not. I'm very tempted just to inject a small amount of voltage here, just 1 volt. It's not going to be a super low line. I think I'm just going to inject a volt and see if anything gets hot. Can't change the voltage of the rail, but it can be pulled down to ground. Oh, okay. Yes, yeah, that makes sense actually. And this definitely isn't ground. So we have a short on what I believe to be our main power rail here, by the way, on the 20 volt. Because the 20 volt is here, it goes to here and passes it through. So I think we go with that. I think that seems to be a good thing. And I reckon it's going to be our interseal chip that gets hot. Again, I could be entirely and utterly incorrect. But is my logic making sense, chat? For once? Let me just go 1 volt, and I'm just going to see what happens. Yeah, I might need to remove the second FET too. I might need to in a second. Where is it? Wait, what's that? Yeah. Let me just plop this here quick. I get 100 milliamps. I think I'm going to have to remove this one as well for it to reveal exactly where our issue is. Maybe not. We'll see. Ice, welcome. How are you? I'm good, thank you. Different ways in this configuration. It's just on-off like a switch. Can be used as a PWM signal on GPU, CPU. Gotcha. I'm just going to remove this cap as well because I don't want anything interfering with the circuit. Now I need to let it cool down. Kingsmill, welcome, pal. How are you? I'm using white tack to cool it down, chat. Thoughts? Have I got a cool story for you about a wedding I did at a weekend? Tell me, tell me, tell me. I love cool stories. Are you okay to type it out? Oh, I thought, what is that? Is that a bridge? No, it's my, it's the white tag. You may have even seen it on the news. It was that amazing. What? You were on the news? You were on the news? Right, out of interest, let's see what we've got, hey? Oh. Here it is, 16 ohms. So it's been completely eradicated from in between here now. So I believe our issue is here. Still, it's going to be on this cap, etc., right? Yeah. Could even be something like a dodgy cap, but I don't think so. Wait, what was that? That's ground. Okay, let's inject on here. What do I draw now? Just with 1 volt. 120. I can up it if I need to, but I'm going to try and avoid that for the time being. Did a wedding where none other than Coldplay's front man surprised the wedding by turning up and doing their fast. Oh, oh, that's amazing. And you was dished up the pizzas. Did he have a pizza? Did he have a pizza? Please tell me he had one of your pizzas, and please tell me he said it was the best pizza he ever had in his life. Let's go, man. That's hype. Right, it's going to be hot still, I reckon. Very hot. But I'm just going to see if this 100 milliamps will show anywhere. No. Weirdly enough, we didn't serve pizzas at the wedding, but I know the venue owner very well. I was lucky enough to know about the surprise beforehand. He asked me to come down and help out with the bar service, getting the room ready, as he knew it was going to be a huge wedding for publicity. I needed someone reliable to help. Let's go, man. Oh, you didn't do pizzas. Oh, you mean you actually attended a wedding without being the pizza maker? I bet that was a nice change. I bet that was a nice change. Which way does this go? This way, wasn't it? Right. Let's see. Nothing. Nothing getting hot. Don't be like that. Could potentially be on the other side. I'm tempted to solder this wire. And then I'll be able to flip the board and see if there's anything on this side. Failing that, like I said, I think it most probably will be the interseal. Nothing. I'm going to up the voltage to 2 volts. 300 milliamps. Here we go. What are you, my friend? MF, thank you very much for the Prime subscription. I appreciate that. Thank you. What are you? Other side of the board. So we switch her back over.
Distraction point.
You have distracted. Thank you very much, EKS, for the 100 bits. I appreciate you. Thank you, my friend. Let's have a look. Wait, what? Where is that? Oh my gosh. It's a cap. It's a cap. What, a partially shorted cap? No way. These are rare. I mean, I wouldn't even necessarily say it's a bad one. But, I mean, it doesn't look great, I guess. Let me just take this off. Doesn't look great. Multimeter in continuity mode. I want to see what it's measuring. Yeah, so it's okay. So it's still on that rail. Supposedly, guys, it's this cap. Oh no, sorry, wait, it's this cap. I think it's a big cap, but this cap went bang. Supposedly, anyway. This, look, I have a real big tendency to just not get things right. So it might not be this, but I'm just going to remove this cap. Yeah, the top one. Let me see. I don't know whether to measure the cap first or measure the board. Let's go with the board. Guys, has our short gone? No way. Oh my gosh. It's because I was on ground, but look. Wow. Would you look at that? That's not a hole. That's just like, if you look at the pinpoints next to it as well. Oh, wait, the chip? No, I think that's a reflection. I think that's just like a reflection. Wait there. Oh, it's just a bit of fluff or something. It's not a hole. Good spot, though. I think it was like a bit of flux or factory flux maybe that was just on it. But it was a good spot. Yeah, there we go. Wait, where's the cap? Oh, it's there. Ow, mother. Here's the caplet. Just want to see if we got any cracks or anything. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Look at that. Yeesh. This cap saw better days, hey? Wow. Let's measure through it. Are we going to get that 20 ohms short, whatever it was? Look at that, 18. I cannot believe, by the way, that caps go partially shorted. Isn't that crazy? I really thought that it was just going to be a case of you have a short to ground and that's it. How on earth does that happen? What rail did it short itself to? Because it wasn't ground. So what rail did this capacitor short itself to? Do we know? We don't, do we? Really interesting, man. And I've only found that from the logic that I have acquired from another fix. That is absolutely insane. That is absolutely insane. There's so many caps on this rail, but nonetheless I'm going to replace it. And because it's quite a big area, I am just going to drop some solder here. Now, I could replace this and it might still not work. So let's not get too happy, I guess, right? Luckily, I've got a very large amount of donor boards. I'm really happy with that one, Matt. I'm really proud of myself. I'll be honest. I'm very proud of myself. Sometimes you've got to pat yourself on the back. Sometimes you've got to pat yourself on the back, and today I shall do that to myself. You guys know how often I get things wrong, so it's nice. No, I'm still on the hacker at the moment, Retro. It should be here today. Thank you, mate.
Great find, Joey.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thanks, Kingsmill. Thank you for the 200 bits. Get nice and snug in your new home, mate. There we go. All right. I wonder if it was as simple as that, right? Was it as simple as that? Who knows? I also don't know which way these went. Which way did these bad boys go? Does anybody know? Ho, ho, ho. There's no pin 1, is there? G. Oh, wait a minute. I should be able to tell if I just flip it over. Flip. 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 Thank you. Come on, man. All right. Don't do it again. Relax. Come in with a little bit of flux. Wait, where are you going? You didn't even have any additional solder on, mate. Get back over there. Where are you? You want to try it? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Oh, cap. Really forgot about you, my friend. Not soldered on great, FYI. Tombstone at the moment. Bonjour, Rodney. I use an Atten ST862D. If you do exclamation mark tools, you'll be able to see the exact tools that I use. They are affiliated links, FYI. But if you do exclamation mark tools, that should help you, my friend, in your quest to know exactly what it is that I use personally. It's too sizzly. Way too sizzly, Joey. Chill out. He's losing it, talking to the components. Absolutely. There we go. Like nothing happened. Now, when I plug this in, do I get 20 volts on this rail? That's what I would love to know. Not going to plug it in just yet because it's very hot. I wanted to buy the exact same station. If you would, if you want to use my link, mate, I have an AliExpress link or Amazon, whichever you prefer. But yeah, feel free to use that, and I get a little bit of kickback on commission. Completely up to you, however. But yeah, great station. I've had it now for, I want to say 3 years. 2-3 years. I think nearer the 3 year than the 2 year. And it's a daily driver. Never had any issues. I love it. I love my Atten. And if you ask the chat, if you say, chat, has anybody else got an Atten ST862D? 50% of them will say yes. 100% of them will say it's a great station. I don't know anyone who's had an issue with an Atten. Here we go. What temperature you usually run it at? It depends. It depends. J Sound, thank you very much for the follow. Droy and K Babe, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Right, shall we see what the situation of the nation is? Let's see if we got our 20 Vs now, because this is a little bit cooler. Plugging her in. Oh, wait there. Do I not have... I don't have the source here for PLD. What? That's very strange. What is it, a window? I think it's a window. Yeah, it is. PLD USB. Very strange. Huh. That's going to be off, isn't it? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, it's happened. There it is. Beautiful. All right, let's try it now. Pug Freak, thank you very much for the Prime subscription for 14 months. I appreciate you and your face. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. So I've got my multimeter in DC voltage mode. Again, the multimeter can be seen up here. And then I've also got power in as well. So I'm just going to plug this in and we'll see it shoot to 20 volts. Hopefully, if it doesn't break. 20 volts, there we go. We're still at around about 26 milliamps. However, it could just be because battery and stuff isn't plugged in. And that is definitely needed. Get off. But if I go up to this rail now, I hope that we don't have a short and that everything is resolved. Let's see. Do I have 20 volts on this cap? 17. I think that's right. I'm going to go ahead and assume it's right. Dependent on maybe like this chip here and some other bits and bobs. But if I measure here, 19, and then here. Wow, look. So we get 0.18 here. And then here, we got our 17. Wow, I think it's fixed. So it does step down in voltage here to 17.7 volts. I wonder if it's because of this IC or another IC or resistor or something that pulls that voltage down a little bit more. But I think this is exactly what we're meant to have in this specific area. So yeah, happy days. Let's see if it actually powers on, I think. What a nice little fix that is going to be, chat. Lord, the glove, that would be absolutely fantastic, honestly. I'll be super, 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 super duper happy with that. If only though, right? I can't wait to turn it on and have a broken screen and all sorts of other bits and bobs. I mean, the chances of that happening, by the way, it's just actually crazy. I'm very shocked. I'm very shocked. Don't short out the... Yeah, very true. Yeah, I'll try not to short out. You're all right. You're all right. I'll let you have that one. I can't argue that one. If you know, you know. What do you think, chat? Do you think this is going to work? I'm proud of myself. Proud of myself. Hey Joe, how are you? Looks like both the Twitch and YouTube notification in the Discord are broken now. I didn't get posted in Discord that I'm live. Oh yeah. Ah, Loki. Loki, you here? Loki, you in the chat? Oh man, I think there's a few people who don't realise that I'm streaming because they didn't get the notification in Discord. What? Why did that not go through? Loki's just said, oh man, Loki's going to be so annoyed. Loki didn't see the notification in Discord. Oh my gosh, because there isn't a notification in Discord. Loki, man. Oh. I can't wait for him to join the chat and me to tell him exactly what's happened. Loki, honestly, man, you will just not believe what's happened. Now, you know what we talked about yesterday regarding a certain machine? And do you remember the make and model of the machine? Did I tell you the make and model of the machine? Try and keep it on the DL just in case, because I'll did you know what make and model it was? Yes, right? So you know what make and model it was, right? Would you believe it if I told you I had the exact same issue with this? I've had to order something for a certain something else, but the same chip here was not the issue, but it was me applying the same logic to find a fix for this. So I'm super happy with my fault finding and methodology in with this, man. And I said, I hope Loki's here, man, because you would have loved to see me fix an ally. I've done it all by myself, Loki. I've done it all by myself. Crazy. So I'll probably make this one into a video, by the way, just in case you you don't have to watch back the stream and stuff. But yeah, I also had the delivery yesterday, Loki. I haven't checked it yet, but I wonder if it's... Did you send that thing that you said you was going to send? Because it might be that. Oh, you haven't sent it yet. Oh, what's that then? I've got no idea. Because I was going to hold off trying to fix these ROG allies until I received what you said that you were going to send. But I guess I'll just crack on. Who's Loki? Loki's Loki. Loki is a amazing human being who helped me fix quite a fair few ROG allies, and was extremely helpful in the whole process. And without his help, I probably wouldn't have been able to fix said allies. So he was a very key man in the operation, and all credit pretty much went to him. Some of the ROG allies that I had, we were able to identify that there were BIOS issues, and what Loki did for me personally was he took all of the BIOS files that I had and reprogrammed the correct serial numbers, etc., so that we could then use the ROG allies. So he used some magical software that he's got to do that. Yeah, the ROG ally Wiz. Yeah, you got it. You got it. He's a legend of a person as well. He's helped me a few times. I've got so many people in this community that help me. It's actually insane and crazy. I am a leech. I am a leech. Or I'm just somebody who is not scared to admit they're wrong. Chat, do you know what I was thinking about this the other day, right? Being wrong and being able to admit you're wrong, which I think we can all agree. I feel like I do a lot. Right? I do that a lot. I admit that I'm wrong a lot of the time. I think it's a superpower doing that, because I think there's a lot of people out there who they don't want to be wrong a lot of the time. So therefore they don't ask for help, or they don't admit and get help for whatever it is. The Real Siska, welcome. Thank you very much for the Prime subscription. So I genuinely believe that when I say I feel like it is a superpower. Being able to admit you're wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. See what I did there? But I feel like it is anyway. GG. What am I doing? A lot of people won't admit their mistakes. I completely agree. And it holds a lot of people back, you know. When you don't admit your mistakes and you don't learn because you're too scared of like hurting your pride. I understand it. I get it. Like it does suck to be wrong. I get it. But you are, you know, if you're telling me you've never been wrong in your life, I mean, you see what I'm saying? So I think if somebody was to ever say, Joe, what do you actually bring of value to the community? Do you know what I'll say? Being wrong. I'll happily say that, because the amount of information I think people learn from me being wrong is a lot. Because then they learn. Do you see what I'm saying, guys? JMF.
I have a Switch Lite with no LCD, but it works. May you know the issue? Touch is fine, and also tested the screen with another good one, but same issue.
Bear with me 2 seconds, my guy. Yes, darling. What noise? What noise? The slap noise? What, the slap noise? I didn't slap anything. Where are you hearing that? Well, I didn't slap anything, no. Oh, okay. Well, maybe it was me then. Possibly. Well, I'm sorry if it scared you. JMF, thank you very much. I appreciate you. I have a Switch Lite with no LCD, but it works. May you know the issue? With no LCD, but it works. Wait, what do you mean? Touch is fine. Also test your screen with another good. But wait. I have a Switch with no LCD, but it works. May you know the issue? Bad LCD? You said Switch Lite as well? It'll probably be the daughter board. If it's not the LCD, it'll be the daughter board because the daughter board houses the backlight. So, touch is fine. Yeah, it'll probably be the backlight then. Yeah, Styler says as well, the flex to the daughter board. That's a really good shout as well. It could be the small flex cable that goes from, if this was a Switch Lite, I'm looking at the motherboard. You have the battery here, the battery connector, and the battery's here, right? You've got the battery connector, and you've got like a little, you've got a ribbon cable that goes from here to the daughter board over here. That could also be bad. Velv and Belfry, thank you very much for the follows. Stop by to drop the Prime sub from YouTube. Just want to say thanks for the videos you upload. I've enjoyed the content for a while and started doing repairs myself, having an absolute blast thus far, and I've learned so much. Thank you very much, Siska. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Thank you. Be defeated by a 3215 USB-C. Ah, the old 3215s. Yeah. The wisest thing you can do is admit you don't know, or is that you're wrong? That's a strong opinion there, Duke. Yeah. Yeah, it's a strong opinion. I like it. I agree with it. I think it is a superpower. Yeah, I think it is a superpower. TBH. Because if you just admit you don't know something, and you might sound stupid and seem stupid, that does happen. Depending on who you speak to. That one's gone into the nether. That one's disappeared. Yeah, depending on who you speak to, they'll say that, you know, that's stupid. But if you don't ask stupid questions, I'm trying to think of something smart to say here. If you don't ask stupid questions, then I guess suffer out loud rather than suffer in silence. Because at least if you suffer out loud, you get an answer. Was this an EC fault? Yeah, it was a cap. It was a cap. But I am happy with the diagnostics here. That's what I'm happy with. I'm happy with my level of diagnostics. I'm happy how I found that cap to be shorted. But listen, Loki. Do you want to know the best thing? It was a partially shorted cap. Now, when was the last time you had a partial short on a cap? I'm talking 20 ohms. Because for me, it's been a long time. I know that for sure. Been a very long time. Never. Exactly, Loki. Exactly. 20 ohm shorted cap, Loki. How does that happen? How does a cap get shorted by 20 ohms? It doesn't make sense. How does a cap have 20 ohms worth of resistance and still be shorted? Do you know what I mean? I try to work it out in my brain and it just doesn't compute. If somebody could explain, that would be wicked. Whoop. Oh. How can you get a partial short? Surely it's like either of... That's what I thought. Yeah, exactly. We're all on the same page here, guys. I might chat GPT. Unless somebody knows an answer. I might chat GPT it. You check buttons correctly? Nope. Can't wait to put this back together. And see that I've got 3 buttons that are out of place and I have to take the whole thing apart again. Good thing is, it doesn't take long. No, we're good. Thank God for that. Let's go for a good old chat GPT. Yeah, I like the mechanic gloves. I saw somebody just asked about them. I like them. They're good. Pretty much the same as Port West, to be fair. Right, ChatGPT, sort me out. Oh. Ready? Hello, ChatGPT. How are you today? I want to talk to it, man. How do we do the talking thing? Can you not talk? Turn on temporary chat. Start a group chat. How do you do the talking thing? Hello? Oh, I'd have to do it on my phone. Hello, ChatGPT.
Hey there.
How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for You're well.
What's going on? Hello? 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 Hello, ChatGPT, can you hear me?
Yep. Awesome.
What are you doing?
Yeah. No, just here.
My phone is like taptic feedbacking everything. Why is it doing that? It's like pressing buttons. Let's try again. Hello?
Hello again. Hey there once more.
Yeah, it's messing up. Something's going on. It's like pressing a load of buttons. Right. Looks like we have to do, 2020 command types. I had a short on a 20-volt rail on an Asus ROG Ally. It was a capacitor, but it wasn't shorted to ground, but instead had a 20 ohm short on the main power rail. When I removed the cap and measured it in resistance mode, it had 20 ohms of resistance. I thought caps only shorted to ground. How did this have resistance? Question mark. Great question. Very common point of confusion when you first run into real-world capacitor failures. Short answer, failed capacitors do not always become dead shorts to ground. They can do, and often, fail in a resistive state, especially on high voltage rails like 20 volts. Let's break it down. Capacitors are physical materials, not ideal components. When they fail, they can fail in several modes. Open circuit, dead short, leaky resistive short. Open circuit? Can a cap fail in open circuit? So instead of it turning into a solid metal bridge on the inside of the cap, I'm simplifying this, right? Instead of it turning into a solid metal bridge, it carbonizes it and partially gives a conductive path. Please explain to me like I'm 5 years old and in a couple of sentences. Think of a capacitor like a wall that should block electricity. When it breaks, the wall can crack instead of falling down, so electricity can leak through a little, not all at once. The crack makes it act like a small resistor of 20 ohms instead of a perfect block or a full short to ground. There we go. Does that make sense? It does to me now. So maybe the internal layers of the capacitor haven't all fused together. Only partially, in layman's terms. Yeah, it's like arcing inside rather than completely and utterly fused. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. Everything connected. I'm missing 2 screws. Wait, did I not put a short screw here? Oh no, I'm missing... Wait. I'm missing 2 screws. How am I missing 2 screws? They're the short ones. I know I'm missing 1 because I flung it, but I didn't think I was missing 2s. Have I got any here? I've got a bag of them, but this is going to involve me taking out 1,000 of them. Look, because I haven't organised. I haven't organised them very well. Let's just see what falls out. Potluck. Yeah, nice. Perfect. I needed 2, I got 3. I'll take it. I had so much in this bag. Bottom screws in the big case. You're right. Yep, that makes sense. Cheers, Loki. Thank you. Yep. It's just the one at the side here, isn't it? Thanks, mate. I would have found that out the hard way in a second. Right, I don't know if, again, this is going to work or not. I hope it does. I mean, it would make perfect sense that it actually does work. Let's turn that off as well. Stick our sticker back. Lovely jubbly. Stick that on. There's a little bit of the battery foil there. Poking out at the side. Oh, I've done that again. Get back in there, battery. Get off. These are screws in for the buttons to feel really, really captive. But we are going to taptic, captive, whatever it is. They're not captive, are they? Because they haven't been taken away by something. Anyway, enough of my jibber jabber. Let's see if this works. Here we go. Are you ready? What reading do we get on the PLD USB? 3, 2, 1. Come on. Push up, push up, push up. Yes. 500 milliamps, 2.3. Show me an image. Might be RAM training because obviously something catastrophic has happened. Let's see if we can see where that is with our 2 little bumps here. Hopefully it happens. Could be that the battery is dead. Try and turn it on. Here we go. There we go. Yes, let's go. Yes. Okay, I just needed to power it on. Funny. Wow. Now is it going to RAM train? I'm not too sure. And if it does RAM train, we're going to see a drop in the little white line here. So once we see a drop in the white line, once the drop gets to about here, it'll turn on. But I'm not. Here we go. See that? Right there. That little triangle. Upside down triangle. Oh. Or not. Just completely ignore everything I said. We have fixed this ROG Ally just before it displays any personal information. That is a massive win, and I am super happy with that one. Completely different to any of the other ROG Allies that we've had before. And no power fault nonetheless, but at the same time, fingerprint cannot be recognized. I hope this isn't locked somehow. I Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to get past this. How do I go for a reset? How do I go for a Windows 11 reset? Do I boot into BIOS and just do an ASUS hard reset there? Is that what I do? Cloud recovery? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So just boot into BIOS, yeah? And what's boot into BIOS? Is it volume up and power? How much to buy it off of you? This will be listed on eBay very soon. I'll probably get this listed up because they're very easy as well. I like putting them in the box. I just wrap it in like a black tape. Oh, down and... Okay, fine. I'll do all of that then. So I'm just going to run through that right now and make sure that this is going to be all good. And then once it is, and once I've updated all the drivers and everything like that, I will confirm with you to make sure we are all good to go. Sally will love this. You're right. Sally needed this. Sally needed this. Like fresh air, by the way. If you haven't seen Profit or Loss, Lord Glove. You haven't seen the next 2 episodes either. I'm not going to give anything too much away, but... Okay. That was a really nice fix, chat. I'm happy with that. And I think I mean, realistically, I've been streaming for 2 hours, but I think that could have been an hour. With all the explaining and everything, I could have easily got that down. If I was on my own and just working on my own, that could have definitely been like a 30-minute fix, I reckon. Based on just me stumbling across the same fault this morning, you know? Do I hold volume down and power on at the same time? Or do I just hold down the power button and tap on... hold down the volume down button and just tap the... I think I do that, don't I? I think I'll boot into BIOS if I just hold down power... hold down, volume down, and press the power button. I'm sure. Could be wrong. This is a black screen at the moment, so I don't think that's right. There we go. BIOS. Nice. I found that other screw. I don't believe it. AMD Ryzen Z1 Extreme. Lovely jubbly. So it is a Z1 Extreme. And then we go advanced mode. Come on. And then we go ASUS Cloud Recovery. View policy. Bosh. Oh. To protect your computer security, enable secure boot. I've got enable secure boot on here. What? Wait, where is secure? It's going to be in boot, right? Secure boot. Fast boot disabled. No, enabled. Security. Secure boot. Enable. So somebody mess around with this then. Has somebody mess around with this? Secure boot control, secure boot control, enable, save and exit. I've got to save and exit, haven't I? Yeah, I have here. I just pressed during the animation. Oh, I'll try that. Oh, it's worked. Yeah, that's really good to know, actually. I've just had to restart it. Y, advanced, cloud recovery, check network information. Oh, okay, so I have to connect it. Can I connect it? Oh, wait a minute, it does it automatically. If I go next, it should then find. Yeah, lovely jubbly. It's going to take ages to do. Isn't it? But that's really cool, man. I doubt there's going to be... Connection failed? Ah. Of course it's the password. There we go. Cool. Right, guys, listen. One in the chat if you've enjoyed today. I think it's been a very, very successful stream. I've enjoyed it. Been amazing. Because it's not very often that I'm right. So I'll take this one. But yeah, I think somebody asked me how much I'd sell this for. I don't actually know because I need to check the market. because we're very close to Christmas right now. And there's a lot of people wanting some Christmas presents as well. So I'm going to make Sally happy. And I'm going to see exactly what these are going for in the going rate. I sold them for 300 recently, but that was last month. So I wonder if if the price is going to be up a little bit now. So I'll check, but make sure to follow my eBay, !eBay. Also, we are 54 followers away from hitting 20,000 by the end of this year. If you are here right now, please hit that follow button. I'd much appreciate it on Twitch specifically. If you haven't followed on Twitch, please hit that follow button because we are so close to 20k. Only if you are enjoying the stream. Do my brother, and I love you. We watch you every day at work. You're so skilled. You watch me every day at work? When you say we, jackraps.com, welcome. When you say we, who do you mean? What do you do for work, my friend? Don't have Twitch? No, that's fine. I was only speaking to the people specifically on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, that's all good. Like, you do you on YouTube. Work together, both business owners. Amazing. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, make sure to go and follow the eBay, guys, because this will be listed UK only, FYI. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you and your faces. I'm going to go off and do some editing now and update this and get it all wrapped up and whatnot. But that was a lovely, 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 lovely fix. And I'm super stoked. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys learned something today. 2 in the chat if you actually learned something. Because that is also a successful mission of mine. I just got here. No M&M. Well, I'll be live on Thursday, I hope. Thursday, I'll be live. All right, guys, thank you very much for joining. I appreciate you and your faces, and I'll see you on Thursday. There'll be a profit or loss tomorrow. Make sure to watch that if you enjoy the profit or loss series, of course. And yeah, I'll catch you on the flip side. Thank you very much. Have a good rest of your week. I'll see you in a couple of days, all right? See you later, guys. Much love. Goodbye and peace. Ciao for now.